Hi there and welcome back. Today I am touching upon a subject that is very dear to my heart because I've experienced it. And it is something called the imposter syndrome. I would contest anyone and I would have very long debates with anyone who would tell me that they have never experienced it. Every professional that I have come across at some point in their life, maybe at the beginning of their career or even towards the latter part of their career, has experienced this. I know I experienced the syndrome. So today I want to talk about some clear strategies to help you overcome the imposter syndrome. So stay tuned. Welcome back. My name is Christina Ioannidis, and I'm delighted to be with you talking about the imposter syndrome. When I was made redundant a couple of times in the early 2000s, and I had to move into a completely different career, I moved into many times actually. I moved into first into an entrepreneurial venture, then I moved into an online digital marketing world. And I remember those two times I had a very clear feeling of, I don't think I should be doing this. This is not me. I am not able or competent enough to either be in the jewelry industry or retailing, which was the first business I had, or actually move into the online marketing world. And I remember those feelings were extremely intense. Now, I'm someone who, under normal circumstances, is extremely, extremely confident. But as I look back, because I was transitioning into new areas, new spheres of, uh, of, of interest, I was doubting myself. And that's essentially what the imposter syndrome is. It's essentially yourself doubting yourself. And it's possibly at that time really difficult to overcome, move away from. So here I'm going to share with you some of the strategies that I put into place in order to minimize those, how would I say them? Those words, those little voices that were sitting on my shoulder that were kind of knocking me back as to basically say that I am not worthy enough. So the first thing that I had to do, and I found extremely powerful, I said to myself, I made assertions actually, and it was a daily assertion of I am not only capable, I am worthy of being that person that I choose to be. So I remember very clearly the difference was made when I went to an event where this was just after I set up my first business. I went to an event which was a networking event. At the time, we could have face-to-face networking meetings, and I went to this networking event, and I remember standing outside of the venue and thinking, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to introduce myself? Right, this is when my imposter syndrome voices were starting to kind of nab. But what I did, and this is what was the most powerful thing for me, and I encourage everyone to try this out, is whatever area you're looking to move into, you have to have that inner feeling that you are who you say you are. So what was really powerful for me is I just stood there outside the venue. I kind of took a very powerful position, threw my shoulders back, stood up straight, and I said inside of me, I am Christina Ioannidis. I am the jewelry designer and retailer. And I remember that when I said this to myself, I became a lot taller and a lot stronger. So that's the first strategy, is to really think about trying it out. When you vocalize something and you have the right physique to go with it. So if you're huddled down and if you're feeling negative, it's not going to work. But if you take a pose of confidence, your body is actually assimilating the power of the comment that you're making, and it then enters your consciousness. And this is why, for me, one of the things I do during the Reboot, Rebuild, Reconquer boot camps is to get people to physically stand up and to say out loud who the desired person that they are aiming to be in the future is. That's the moment that we assimilate. So that's strategy number one. I invite you to do it. So stand up tall, throw your shoulders back, be confident, and just say the words, I am, your name. So I am Christina, Ioannidis in my case. I am the XYZ. In that case, it was the jewelry and designer and retailer. So try it out, pause this video, try it out and see how you feel, because you will instantly feel a lot stronger because your body is taking it in. Your body is consciously, your brain is logging in the fact that you believe that you are. And that's one, I would say that's one, you're halfway there. Once you've done that, you've got 50% of what it takes. The other 50% is the confidence of what you have achieved in the past that is going to guide you in the future. So this is where, before we even get into the imposter syndrome during the Reboot, Rebuild, Reconquer bootcamp, we actually spend a lot of time looking at what are the achievements that have led to the person that you are today. Because with the knowledge of those achievements, you know you are capable of doing anything you put your mind to. So no doubt those achievements were challenging. Look, we never call an achievement unless it's meant that we've grown, we've learned something along the way, which has intrinsically meant that we've had to push ourselves. So when we do that and we have that knowledge of those areas or those times that we have overcome those challenges, and we associate it with also this new persona that we are, that gives us the whole picture to say, I am the person I choose to be in my future career. So try it out. Think about, on the one exercise, it's about understanding the, taking the position, the power position, and stating out loud who you are. The second one is all about what supports that comment. You have made achievements in your career that have no doubt supported you in being able to confidently state those words. So try it out and leave me comments, share with me your thoughts, and I will see you next time.